it's your boy Joelato coming back at you with Super Mario 3D World. Before we get started, I do want to thank Fractal Wiz for bringing the screen resolution issue to my attention. Hopefully, I did a little bit better. I did do a little bit of research on it, and it is a setting in the Wii U. I'm looking at the recording screen right now, and I do see a black bar at the top and the bottom of the screen, but there's not a black bar on the left or the right anymore. So please do let me know if it is kind of annoying to see that. I don't know why it does it exactly, but I maxed out the TV resolution settings on my Wii U. So if there's any more issues, I honestly don't know how to fix it, but I can try my best. I'll probably look into it more after this video. But as far as I'm aware, this is the best that I can do. Unfortunately, I don't know why it does it, because on my screen, the picture fills up the whole screen and there's no black bars or anything. But on the recording, I definitely see how there's the black bars. So I do apologize, guys, but please stick with me in this time of problems that we got. We are working with a new capture card and a new recording system, so I'm doing my best to get everything adjusted for you guys. But I do know the quality of the videos are better, so at the very least, we are making improvements. But without further ado, let's jump right in. I know there's a little cutscene here, so just give me a second. I like this music. Alright, so I do think I want to try a little, or something a little different today. I want to try to tell a story as I play. I'm not going to do it on this level just because it looks like this is a boss. But when we get to World 4, I'm going to try to tell as many stories as it takes to complete the world. Again, just trying a little something new. I want to see how it works. See if you guys like it. Not too bad. Yeah, if you do this little trick right here without touching the ground, you actually move faster. Oh, dang it. Alright, making progress. Like, right there I just touched the ground, but if I do this, don't touch the ground, you begin to move faster. We're going this guy right here. Bada bing! Cash money, baby. That really wasn't too bad. Alright, let's see what happens after this. If, you know, Was that just a simple, like, halfway point boss or something? Huh. I guess it was just a little boss. Alright. Moving forward. Alright, so now that we're on World 4, I'm gonna tell you guys a little story about this one time. Okay, so next to my house, there was a little creek, and after a while, me and my friends were trying to find like a new place to just hang out and chill or whatever. I brought up the creek because I like being outside, and this was, oh, did you see that little 32-bit Mario? Anyways, yeah, so I like being outside and adventuring and all that good stuff. So I asked my friends if they'd be willing to go to this little creek, and they agreed. We went there, and there's this one little part you have to like slide down a tree to get to this little cove. There was just a bunch of rocks and all that good stuff, so you could just relax and sit there without having to worry about anything. And oh no. And yeah, so we would take some lawn chairs out there and just relax, talk for a little bit, do whatever. Yeah, that was fine. And then one day, maybe the second time we went out there, wanted to go swimming in the little creek. There's just a little of water, like, so where that little area that we were hanging out at, the left of the area, there was a little kind of backed up water, the little cove that we were hanging out in. And right after that, it goes to the actual creek that goes pretty far. I did actually take a tube and go across the whole creek, and that was definitely fun and interesting. But yeah, so I was swimming in the little cove area, and I don't really remember why I did this. Hang on. Get there. Yeah, I don't really know why I did this, but to the right side of the little pond, there was another area that, like, where the water dropped into the cove. So I went over there and I was standing in this little thing, kind of just, I don't really remember what I was doing. I was just kind of there for some reason. I looked down and kind of confused what I saw. I didn't know what it was I was looking at, which is kind of weird. But it was actually an alligator snapping turtle. And for those of you who don't know, those are one of the most deadly snapping turtles, at least in the United States. And as far as my research goes, they will bite off a finger or a toe in one little bite, no problem. And then, you know, yeah. So I looked down and I saw it and I instantly freaked out. I ran all the way back. I jumped into the pond. I swam all the way back to the cove to my friends. And my friends were like, dude, Joey, why are you freaking out, dude? Like, not a big deal. What's wrong? And I was like, guys, I think I just saw a snapping turtle. Like, oh my gosh, it was literally maybe an inch from my toe. Like, that thing could have bit off my toe, dude. Like, I'm so scared right now. And they're like, oh, dude, whatever, whatever. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to catch it. And my friends were like, okay, well, you're an idiot, but okay, go ahead. So that's exactly what I did. I went back into the water, back into that little ending part of the river, or creek. I looked for the snapping turtle again. But to my surprise, there was a bunch of snakes surrounding this area. And it wasn't just one kind of snake, it was a bunch of different snakes. Maybe like 6 or 7 different kinds of snakes. Which was definitely, oh man, definitely weird and scary for me. But yeah, so at that point, I was like, no, I'm not doing this. And I died. Anyways, I went back to my friends, and I was just like, oh, whatever. The following day, I was like, you know what? I really want that snapping turtle. Let's find this thing. So ever since then, I put myself on a mission to find the snapping turtle. You know, it took me a long time, probably about a month after discovering the snapping turtle the first time. But what I thought would be a good idea is if I went to the creek every day and basically just looked for the snapping turtle in the water again and see if I could find it that way. I went back to the original area where I saw it the first time. I went to new areas, and to be honest with you guys, I didn't find anything. For the longest time, too. So I was getting kind of discouraged. At the times I was swimming in the creek, kind of looking for it, but in a more proactive way, by actually getting in the water, trying to find it. And to my surprise, when I was in the water, I saw a snake swimming right next to me. I did not freak out, which was surprising because I'm the type to freak out at little things like that. I'm not really afraid of snakes, just because snakes, I can see them, so it's not really a big deal to me. But like spiders, you can't see spiders and they're deadly, so that's why I'm not the biggest fan of spiders. But I kind of was just like, what do I do? Like, I don't even know what to do. But I guess I calmly sat, or I stood up in the water where I was currently at. Kind of hard to describe this over the mic, but basically what I did was I crouched over the snake, where my chest, my head, my arms were bent over the snake, and my legs were far enough away where it probably wouldn't bite me, or at least that's what I thought. But I was like, okay, well, the only real way to get out of this safely is to catch it right now. That's exactly what I did. I did that little crouching thing, and I attempted to catch the snake. I did, actually. In one fluid motion, I was able to grab the snake by the head, and no issues. But yeah, I wasn't able to identify the snake. I didn't know what it was. But I called one of my friends that was a camp counselor for one of the summer camps. And I was like, hey, come to my house. Like, I have a little surprise for you. And she was like, well, what is it? And I'm like, don't worry about it. It's a surprise. You'll see when you get here. And she was like, okay. So her and my friend Jamie drove to my house, and when they pulled up, I had the snake behind my back, and I like showed it to them. I had my thumb over the snake's head so the snake couldn't do anything. I was definitely making sure that I was safe, because again, I didn't really know what the snake was. And she was like, "Oh my God, Joey, you're an idiot." And I'm like, "What? Why?" And she's like, "That's a baby water moccasin. Do you realize how poisonous that is?" And I'm like, "No, I don't. How poisonous is it?" She's like, and she's like, "Joey, if that thing would have bit you, you probably would have died in about 15 minutes if you weren't able to get to the hospital." And I was like, "Oh, wow. Like, I'm an idiot." But at least I didn't get bit, and I caught the snake. I did save it for a little while, and then I released it in a safe area away from the city, just so it doesn't attack anybody. But shortly after that point, I did find another snapping turtle. I wasn't able to get it, but I did see it, and that kind of encouraged me to keep looking. So about, so about, let's say a mile away from the original spot where I found the snapping turtle, I actually found the nest. And after I found the nest, it was pretty much money at that point. That's all I get. I worked up the courage to actually Anyways, I worked up the courage to actually jump in where the nest was. I could clearly see about 4 to 5 snapping turtles at one given point in this little cove area. I was like, you know what? I have been looking for this snapping turtle for at least a month. You know, let's just jump in and get this thing over with. So I don't have to worry about it anymore. So I did, and I swam pretty close. There was like a little hill right next to the nest. Swam pretty close to it, and then I was like, you know what? I'm actually scared. I don't think I should do this. It's probably a bad idea. And I did not. Oh crap. I basically just got out of the water, and I pretty much gave up at that point. But then one of my friends got out of the Marines, and he was looking for like fun things to do since he's been gone for so long. He was just like, "What can we do, man? That's kind of fun." And I was like, you know, going by the creek is pretty cool. We should go do that. And he's like, "Hell yeah, let's do it." So we did do that. Need 4. Anyways, so yeah, with him, we went tubing on the creek. We went fishing in the creek. We swam the whole creek. All that good stuff. Just basic adventure stuff that, you know, boys will do. And it was just honestly a good time. And 1 second. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Anyways, so actually the time that we went tubing was the time that I got the opportunity to catch the snapping turtle. So when we were done tubing, we were walking back to the car, and in this little shallow creek part that I never would have thought that a snapping turtle would be at, he was just sitting right there in the water, and I was like, dude, the snapping turtle that I've been hunting for like months now is right here. I need to catch this thing. And I was like, bro, can I get some help? And he's like, hell no, I'm not going anywhere near that thing. And I was like, alright, whatever. So I jumped in the water. It was shallow water, maybe a little higher than my ankles. And I stood right behind the snapping. And I was like, how do I catch a snapping turtle? Honestly, I've never caught like a turtle this size before. So I honestly have no clue how to do it. And my friend was like, well, I don't know how to do it either, but just pick it up. And I was like, alright, fine. So I like bend down and I'm like kind of grabbing by its tail, the back part of its shell, and this thing was huge. I couldn't describe to you how big it actually is. I do have a picture of it that I could possibly post for you guys so you can see kind of what I'm talking about. But this thing was huge, probably 50 pounds or more. Massive, massive creature this thing was. But I was like, you know what? I don't really know. And also, one other thing that I want to kind of describe to you guys so you can get a feeling for what this thing will look like. Not only was it about 50 pounds or more, but the tail and the shell have spikes on it. So it's not like this thing was looking easy to catch. This thing looked deadly from the start. And that's kind of the reason why I wanted to catch it so badly, is because it looked awesome. Again, I do have a picture of it. It doesn't really do it justice. You can see the size of the snapping turtle, but you can't really see the deep shell. You can kind of see that it's spiked, but that's about it. Anyways, back to the story. I was like, bro, like, can I get some help? Like, come on, bro. I can't do this thing on my own. And he's like, hell no, I'm not going anywhere near that thing. Like, you do realize those things take off, like, limbs with bite. And I was like, yeah, bro, that's kind of why I want it, because it's a sweet animal. Like, come on, dude. And to my surprise, the Marine did not help me get this creature, which was kind of funny, hindsight, but, you know. Anyways, I did end up grabbing the back part of the shell and lift it up. It did take me a long time to actually pick up the turtle and keep it, and that's because when I would pick it up, the turtle actually was like snapping at me. It was trying to like either bite my hands or my toes or something. And for the size of the turtle, you wouldn't think that it would move fast, but this thing moved super fast. I would always pick it up and then like drop it because I was scared that it was gonna bite off my fingers or something, and I definitely didn't want that to happen. But after maybe like 15 minutes, I did end up grabbing it and I took a picture with it. And it was kind of funny because when I was done, and I had one of my, that Marine friend that was with me, I had him take a picture of the turtle for me. But some photographer actually was there and he saw that I picked up the thing and he's like, hey dude, are you gonna keep that thing? And I'm like, no. Like, why? He's like, dude, that's a snapping turtle. The meat on those things is amazing. You should definitely take that home and eat it. And I was like, no, I'm good. If you want to go, like, you can have it. And I was like, no, I can't fit it in my car, but I would. if I had space, and I was like, oh, okay, well, sucks. And I saw that he had a camera, and I was like, hey, do you mind like taking my picture with this? He's like, yeah, sure. So he takes a picture of me, and he takes a picture of me and my friend holding it, and my friend was kind of scared to hold it, so I held it the whole time. Definitely not the easiest thing to hold up, especially because I had to hold it like by my side, because if I would have held it a little closer, it definitely would have bit me. This thing was like inches away from my thigh, and so I was definitely scared that he was going to take a piece out of me. But I did actually end up unharmed and with a cool little story to tell. So I hope you guys did enjoy that little story that I had for you. Tell me if you like this little format. I can definitely think of a story each episode for you guys. That's no problem for me. I definitely have many stories to tell. I've done a lot of things, crazy things even, that are very stupid and I don't recommend. But, you know, being a kid, I definitely did some dumb things. So definitely let me know if you guys like hearing stories. I can definitely try to do at least one story an episode. I think what I'll do is, again, just one story an episode, and then when the story is done, like this one, I'll just play the game as normal. Kind of give commentary on that. But let me know what you guys think. I definitely want to be able to entertain you guys. So however I may do that, I will do it. If the story idea is good, let me know. Because I definitely like telling stories, and I think it makes it slightly easier for me. Because honestly, if you knew me in real life, you would know that I love talking and meeting new people and all that good stuff. But for whatever reason, when I start recording video, like it's not like I'm getting scared, but just something about it kind of makes me not act how I normally act, which is very weird. And I am trying to get used to that. I don't know why it happens, and I'm kind of sad that it does happen, because a lot of people definitely think I'm interesting and fun, and I think on my videos I don't do a good job of showing that. So I do apologize about that, guys. I am working on it. Bear with me. I do appreciate when you guys comment. Sometimes it's supportive, sometimes it's not. But even the negative posts, I do appreciate it, because it helps me grow. It helps me make better videos for you guys. And you know, I always want to do the best. This is a process. I know personally I would like to just make videos how I act normal in real life, but I honestly couldn't tell you why that is. I think it's just because the barrier of knowing that I'm being recorded or something. But even then, like, I'm not the type of person that would matter, so I really don't know. Oh no, okay. That's a hard little thing. I don't think I like that. Looks like we're coming towards the end of the video here. One more level, I think. And World 4 will be complete. What up, boy? I think another reason why I'm not really how I am normally in real life is, one, because I don't want to annoy you guys with being loud and whatnot, because I don't really know how the volume is. Again, with this new software, what is this? With this new capture card that I just got, I don't really Well, I don't have a microphone, an actual microphone, so I'm using my Apple headset. So I know when I go back and watch the videos, not the best sounding possible, but you know, again, I am working with the best that I can do for you guys. One of these days, I will buy a microphone, but I do have a checklist, so I did get the capture card, I think, and then I want to do like newer games, which I have been doing that as well. Next, I do want to do either video editing software or a microphone. I don't know which one is more important, but I do have a little checklist as we grow. I just want to improve every time. As much as I can, I just want to keep improving for you guys to keep these videos interesting for you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But I think the capture card was the biggest thing on my list. So now I can record in 1080p. Let's see here. So I'm assuming, I know. Bada bing! Alright, give me a bell. No. It's gonna be a pain in my A. I think I can do that. Ooh, we're under the lava, boy! That's cool. I like that. Alright, we just have a little fire flower thing. Oh, so close. Ooh, I see the bell. Hell yeah. I wonder if I could throw this. It counts. Yes. Nice. For the cat, so... Ooh, I just saw that. Dang it. Who are we fighting today? Oh no. Dang it. There we go, that's one. No! That's two. One more and we should kill this boss here. Problem. Oh, man. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I did not think that was possible. I might actually die here. Alright, I got so lucky right there. It's alright. We're gonna finish this level. Done deal. Alright guys, it looks like this is going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me what you thought in the comment section down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And as always guys, I love you, alright? Thank you for the support. I definitely appreciate it. It makes me really happy to see that you guys are liking the videos. And that's another reason why I want to do this, just for your entertainment, because it makes me feel really good to see that I am making content that you guys like to watch. But other than that guys, I can't wait to see you in the next video, and I hope you guys have a good day. Peace out.